We are live. My house just shook right as we started. And I'm not going to lie, it threw me off. Hey, it's time for Welcome Home. I'm glad you're here. Let's get going right now. So if you're listening to this on a podcast, details to come. If you're watching this later, details to come. You can always watch us live on Tuesday nights, which is right now, as I'm talking, 10 o'clock my time, 11 o'clock your time if you're on the East Coast, 8 o'clock if you're on the West Coast, every Tuesday night. It's called Welcome Home. It's me, it's you, and we talk Disney Vacation Club. Does that sound fun? If it does, you're in the right place. If it doesn't sound fun, you can go watch a replay of, Seinfeld or something. Bloomin' Cheesin' is in the house live. Welcome in. BDF. That's Keith. I'm glad you're here, buddy. Jan S. Disney 1974 in the house. What's going on? I'm going to drop a link real fast to the Slack channel, by the way, before I keep going through the chat here, guys. This is a link. Again, if you're watching, will it let me drop this link? This is, if you're watching or listening later, obviously you don't know what I'm talking about. That's okay. I'm going to drop this link. I think it might be too long. Let's see if it works. Does this work? A link to my Slack community. Yeah, it's not taking it. All right, never mind. You can search for Slack communities called Dole Whip Dad. It's not taking the same links as it used to. So I'll just move on. Hoopa Plays or Hoopa, Hoppa. I don't know how to pronounce it, but hello. Welcome to you. I'm glad you're here. Quarter Sports. That's Tommy. He's my friend. He's all in green because he's a member of the channel, just like Kadani Sean is. He's here. He's my buddy. Thanks for being here. Movie Mania Nick in the house. What's going on? I'm glad everybody's here. Whether you're a member of the channel and you're in green, like VIP Project is, welcome in. Hope everything's going well, by the way. Or you're not in green and you're not a member of the house of the channel, like RV to Disney is. I almost called you, Jackie. I don't have your number. I almost messaged you, Jackie, to say, hey, I need you to come on the show tonight. But this is, I'm in the first 5 or 6 weeks of the show, and so I'm going to just try to work us in slow, but I'm going to have some guests, and you were the first person I thought of when I thought, well, tonight we're going to talk about Aulani. I don't even think I pronounced it right. Aulani is how I want to say it. Aulani is how people who sound cooler than me say it. I just call it Hawaii, place I want to go, and I haven't been to yet. What do you call it? It's going to be hard to pronounce it in the chat, so never mind. So we're going to talk about an unbelievable deal for Aulani or the place in Hawaii that I haven't been to yet. And we're going to talk about marketing stuff from DVC because I just want to. And then we're going to talk about whatever you guys want. It could be a half-hour show tonight. It could be an hour show. I'm just glad that Chris Matthews, is that his name? Doesn't have to be here to moderate. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Holy cow, can we just get to December? Just Samson in the house, my man. What's going on? I'm glad you're here. So listen, let's just get right to it. I saw an article, I guess. It felt like an ad when I read it, but it's an article, and I had to share it with you. Dean, the Turkey Lakester in the house. What's going on? Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Let's just get right to it. Let me pull this up. I think that with what's going on in the world, there's going to be more and more deals. If you watch my show in the morning, Good Morning Disney, Monday through Saturday, 9:15 my time, 10:15 Eastern time, other times, other places. I don't know where you live, so I can't tell you. I am preaching. I'll say it. I am preaching that I really believe next year will be a year of travel for Americans, and next year and the year after. I really think we're getting sick of being cooped out. And we're going to get out in the world and we're going to do stuff, and I hope I'm right. And because of that, I'm doing some things. I'm buying Disney stock, which is about to drop tomorrow. So a buying opportunity. And CCL, Carnival Cruise, and Norwegian. I'm buying some. Hey, sure, that's what's going on. Because I really believe that they're going to pop because I think we're going to all be going to hotels and going on cruises and stuff like that. And I think there's going to be more and more deals like this. And I think this is the first chip to fall, as they say. Let's pull it up and let's just get right to it. I feel like I'm promoting it. I should just say it. Aulani. Huge discounts inside the magic.net. When I read an article or I talk about an article, I try my best to always remember to give credit where credit's due. And again, I'm going to read this to you, and I'm pretty sure they just took a press release. I don't know this. I'm assuming that they just took a press release, so they're probably travel agents. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I have very good friends that are travel agents, like Sherry, Awesome Sunset Travels, my official travel agent of Dole Whip Dad, the channel. It's a thing. It's real. Call her. Give her your money. She'll put you on a boat. You'll float away. It'll be fun. This looks a lot like a press release to me. RV Disney says, we are booked for the second week of December. We canceled. We'll be back in Aulani in the spring. I heard some news about cruising in November. I didn't read the whole article. We'll see. Lori Jean Carlson of House, what's going on? I'm glad you're here. Welcome. And Sherry is awesome. And that's part of her name, so it's perfect. Jay Skywalker still has a better last name than me. Good morning to you, my friend. Glad you're here, buddy. Let's get right to it. Aulani now offering huge discounts for guests. Aulani, a Disney resort and spa in Ko-Olina. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Actually, it doesn't bug me if I don't pronounce it right. I like Hawaiian words, and I like Hawaiian food, and I like Hawaiian beaches, and I like Hawaiian girls, and I like Hawaiian vacations. I should shut up now. Aulani, a Disney resort and spa in Ko-Olina, whatever, Hawaii, on the island of Oahu. I've never been there yet. Announced earlier this week that its phased reopening will begin in November. That's good news, right? Hawaii's been shut down pretty good. This is exciting news for travelers who want to experience the magic of Disney outside of the Disney theme parks. Aulani is the last Disney vacation property reopened, except for Disney's Grand California Hotel and Spa at the temporary closed Disneyland Resort. To encourage guests to visit Aulani during its phased reopening process, the Walt Disney World Company is offering massive discounts, hence tonight's thumbnail and main topic, for stays through the end of 2020. So you got to get it in before, 2021. The official terms of these discounts, up to 35% off, are as follows. Ready? The longer the client stays, the more they save when they take advantage of this special offer, blah, 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 blah. November 1st through November 22nd and the 28th through the 21st. Check out 22nd, blah, blah. Save 35% on select rooms for stays of 5 or more nights. 30% on 4 nights, 25% on 3 nights. That's what it comes down to. All the talk, all the BS, all the stuff comes down to this. 35% off at stays of 5, 30% off at stays of 4, 25% off at stays of 3 days. That's significant money. I mean, 25% is the lowest number. That's significant money. You could go 5 trips for the cost of 4. Sorry, math is hard. I'm not going to lie. We might look into it. I don't think we can go. No, we won't. We don't have time, and we're doing another trip. Wifey really wants to go here. I think it's probably in the next couple of years, though. I mean, she wants to do a cruise, and we don't have any money. So, I mean, we have some, but are you interested in this? I am. I see people talking about stuff in chat. We can get to it. Well, I thought we might go there. It's probably something I'll talk about tomorrow on Good Morning Disney, but I don't have to talk about the mailings that I've got. If you guys want to talk about the Disney news, I'm fine with that. I kind of expected it to go that way. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, Lori Jean Carlson says 28,000 cast members were laid off. Yeah, yeehaw, Bob. The Grand Flow Symphony is kind of a bummer. But anyway, and we can talk about it. It's probably more likely that we'll have a conversation about that here in a minute. Does this entice you? Is the conversation I really kind of want to have. I want to know, in the world that we're living in now, A, are you ready to go travel again in December? B, will this entice you? I mean, and C, refer back to A and B. So let me know. I'd really like to know. Jay Skywalker says we are looking at maybe going to Aulani next year. Oh, nice. For our 35th anniversary. Congratulations, Jay. I am here to learn about the discounts. Oh, you're very welcome, Jay. I'm glad to do it. Again, it was just an article. I had a different idea, but when I saw this, I thought, how can I possibly do a DVC show and not show this? Jackie, who is RVing Disney, says, Kamaina? I don't know how to say that. Rates are better. I don't know. What? Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. That's from Greece, by the way, and for me. So the discounts are cash days and not DVC point use. Yeah, it appears so. Well, I would just call. What? Let me scroll down. Maybe. Oh, local rate, says RV. Well, I bet. Yeah. Well, I'll just read it to you. No matter how long they stay, they'll enjoy a magical vacation that includes something, blah, 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 blah. This offer excludes suites and 3-bedroom grand villas, or VS. Flexible cancellation, blah, 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 blah. It's important to note that, as with other Disney properties worldwide, Aulani, Disney, blah, 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 limited stuff. Wow, COVID is COVID. You can go to the official Aulani resort probably and get the information. I mean, it says it right here. I don't see anything about Disney points. I don't want to make everybody watch me read the whole thing. There's specific instructions. Now, it's obviously in today's day and age, the world's a little different. Travel, it's important to get all the facts. So I would most definitely reach out. So I understand what you're saying now. RV into Disney saying if you have local rates. I mean, maybe if you have a friend, I don't know how that works. I had family that lived there, but now they live in Texas with me, so that's not so helpful. He was supposed to go to Aulani in May, but Corona. Okay, or I was. I think this would entice me. Now we have a trip. We had a trip in October that we canceled for my and my wife's anniversary. Our anniversary is December. Nope, this is October 7th, and it's our 25th. And it's funny because my mom was trying to talk us into going somewhere overseas, and I think she just wanted to go. Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom. I think she just wanted to go on vacation with us, which you're always, come on, Mom. You're welcome. We're going to go splunking. Do you know what splunking is? It has nothing to do with Disney, but I might have, if I put a hat on, maybe I'll put like a Disney ears on the lights or something. I don't know. Let me know in chat if you know what spelunking is, because this old fat guy's going to do a little spelunking this weekend for our anniversary. But anyway, it's our 25th. But in December, we'll be going to Disney World. We'll be there for New Year's Eve. So the idea of going on another trip in December is not likely. I mean, we had another trip planned for March or April. I think it's March in the spring. So we couldn't unplanned find the cash to do another trip in December. Plus, who has the time to go to work? I mean, you're taking a week off at the end of the year. I couldn't take 2 full weeks off in December. I just couldn't. Who could? Davey Crocketeer says, hi, Jeff. Hi, all. Spelunking is caving. And I have no idea if you spelled it right, but if you did, you're the winner of today's gift of a high five. Congratulations. Anyway, yeah, so let me know. Would you go? Is this something that would entice you? 25% off or 30 or 35. Come on, guys, that's real. If you take a 35% off, that's 4 trips for the price of 3. That's 35% off. That's, $10,000, 3,500. I mean, I don't know how much it's going to cost. That's significant money. High five back. I'll take it. And I love your name because it makes me sing Davey Crocketeer. And it makes me think of Jennifer Connelly, which is not the worst thing to do. High five back. I love that. So anyway, does that entice you at all? And do you want to talk about the big news of Disney, which is almost 30,000 cast members have been let go. 30,000. 28, I think it was. Yeehaw, Bob. Got some press today. Unfortunately, bad news. He got the boot. I'm not a big fan of the article saying they got fired. Today's day and age, you're not necessarily getting fired. You're cutting back on payroll. Let's be real. Right now, the parks are slow. I would like to believe, I want to believe, I do believe that Disney will bring back plenty of these people, but maybe not them, maybe somebody different. I mean, the Symphony's been there for 30-something years. Yeehaw Bob's been there for longer than, I almost made a political joke, which would have been a mistake. I'm glad I didn't. Detroit Disney Duo, Triple D's in the house. Hey, Sean, what's going on? Hello, people. Fired sounds like they did something wrong. Fired sounds like they did something wrong. Fired sounds. I don't know what you mean, buddy. I think the major issue with the travel to Aulani is the testing requirement to go to Hawaii. That's a good point, Destination Timeshare. That's a very good point. I heard, is it Johnson & Johnson? One of the major people came out with one. Well, they announced it today. I don't know if it's out yet, but I think it's supposed to be out here like in a week or so, or maybe even now. That you self-administer. I don't know anything about it. I don't want to give out false information. I'm not sure of the details, but I heard it on the radio and then I saw it on TV. I wasn't really paying attention. I was working on the computer, but I don't know. It was news or something. I don't know. So I don't know. That might be good news, but whatever. This is not a medical show. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is about DVC. I am not your Dr. Fauci. Just, check with somebody smarter than me. But anyway, I think you make a good point though, Destinations. I think for me, the answer is probably no. The answer is definitely no. The question being, would this entice me? It does. And if it went through next year, we would be in on this. It would probably make us go if this is through the end of next year. But with a planned trip in December and a plan, you look like a doctor. Wow. What kind of doctor? That is a messed up patient. I'll tell you what, if I'm the doctor. Quarter Sports is in the house. What's going on, Tommy? Is that throughout the company or at the theme parks only? What are you talking about? What is what? What? I don't know what you're talking about. Are you talking about the layoffs? You like it? Just Sampson makes me happy. So this is my DVC shirt. Can you see? But I do like being called a Hawaiian pimp. If I have to be a pimp, I want to be one in Hawaii. So somebody should put that on a shirt. If you got to be a pimp, it's tough to be a pimp in Hawaii. Anyway, I don't think this would talk me into it. So again, for us personally, specifically with a December trip and a spring trip, we don't have the money. Plus, the December trip means who could take 2 weeks off, right? I couldn't do it. I don't have the money for it, and I don't have the time for it. And you got to work and stuff, right? The layover, the layoff. Oh yeah. I believe it's company wide, but I don't want to be wrong. I mean, I don't mind being wrong actually, but I don't think I think it's company wide. Regardless, it's a ton of people, right? My goodness. If it was through the end of next year, to finish my thought, I think that it probably would entice us. But The bigger conversation would become for me and my wife then, do I want to fly? I am definitely of the, again, I hope this doesn't piss people off, but if it does, it does. I'm of the opinion that this is a large overreaction, and probably potentially rightfully so. Maybe we should be overreacting just to save people, right? But I don't know that I'm as, hey, to you, Rally Creative, as worried about the average person right now. Good or bad, I'm just being honest. But that doesn't mean that I would jump on a plane right now. I don't think I would. Now, to be fair, I don't like planes anyway. I do love to fly. I don't like being in the plane. I love to travel. I don't like necessarily sitting in the tube full of other people's germs. Sorry. And that's unrelated. I also have a little ear issue. So that's unrelated to our times. I think it would be less likely for me to jump in a subway or in a bus or in a plane right now. Pippin would be easy with that island vibe. I think anybody else hearing a little Jimmy Buffett in the background and thinking about, is it Office Space? Office Space, the movie, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to probably watch that now. It's tough being a pimp. Anyway, I'm glad you noticed the shirt. I love this shirt. I'm not going to lie. I haven't worn the shirt in quite some time. But it's my DVC shirt, so I'll probably wear it on Tuesdays more often. So anyway, that was a long diatribe on my part to say I probably wouldn't go. I won't go for sure, but even if I could go, I probably wouldn't go right now because of I don't want to get in a plane. What say you? I'm more apt to jump in my car with my family and drive anywhere I want. I have done that. I live in Texas. I've driven up to St. Louis and back to see my family. Hi, Mom. Cheeseburger in paradise. All right, we'll sing Margaritaville later. But jumping on a plane just wouldn't happen. My grandpa used to tell me he did not mind. I'm assuming that means flying as long as he could keep one foot on the ground. I love to fly. I don't, my ear doesn't like it. And it does, I feel like I get a cold 1 out of 3, 1 out of 4 times. So that on top of the world being what it is right now, I'm probably out on that. I mean, do you guys get a cold when you get off a plane? Is that just me? I think it's not every time, but it's like when I used to fly more than I do now. Well, now nobody's flying. Now I'm not flying at all. I used to do 4 or 5 trips a year. I don't know. For some people, that's a lot. For some people, that's not. Samson, I bet it's not for you. You're in the travel. You're in the entertainment world. I'm guessing you travel a lot. But now my roles change a little bit. Shoot, I haven't been on a plane about. Boy, I haven't been on a plane maybe 2 years now. I don't know. I have to think back. I'm not thinking of the last time I jumped on a plane. But we live in Texas again, so we will probably. So we had 4 daughters. We have 2 daughters that still live in the house. If it ever got down to me and my wife, we'd probably jump on a plane. We went to Hawaii. I don't know. It just depends. Why am I talking about this? Oh my gosh, I just looked it up. From Seattle to Washington, it's only $200 to fly into Hawaii. It is tempting, right? Yeah, the flight prices. So they dropped pretty hard, but then they went a little bit back up because they cut so many flights. Hence the airline people flipping out about their jobs. Not unlike, well, now Disney people. Jeff, just sit back in the back of the plane. I never heard of a plane backing. I'm not worried. I'm not fearful of flying. Safer than driving. Let's be real. I mean, data is data. Safer than driving. I don't like germs and I don't like my ear hurting. Anybody else get that ear thing? It hurts. I toured with Buffett. Did you really? Just Samson, I need to have you on the show just to talk to you and learn more. You toured with Buffett? I tour around to the buffets, which is why I'm fat. But touring with Jimmy Buffett, I bet would be better. One of my favorite things recently about Jimmy Buffett was the Margaritaville Jimmy Buffett running through the scene in, I don't know, Jurassic Park 39 or whatever. Made me happy. One of my daughters went and saw him with her husband. I have not seen him live. Please don't sing that song. It gives me nightmares. Can I sing Margarita? Bill? I don't know why I left the Bill off. I want to sing it so bad now. Don't tell me I can't. I don't mind flying, but in June, says Part of Your World Adventures. Welcome in. Thanks for being a member, by the way. We took a road trip from Minnesota Universal Minnesota Universal, I'm guessing, in July to Disney World, and now I'm hooked. I would jump in the van and leave in the morning if I could. Amen, right? I hate having to drive. I like, the problem with driving long distances is it takes a lot of time, destination timeshares, but if you've got time, I like it. I like being with my family and now my wife, who's on the show with me on Good Morning Disney. You can hear her arguing with me if we ever talk about this. Monday through Saturday, 9:15 my time, 10:15 a.m. Good Morning Disney. We talk Disney news and stuff. She wants to get there. Why are we stopping to go potty? You don't need a hamburger. You don't need a cheeseburger in paradise. See, if I was funny, that would have came out more smoothly. You don't need to stop at the sign on the road that says, beef jerky for $1. You don't need to stop at the historical landmark. I want to stop at all of them. I mean, when I'm on vacation, I don't care what day it is. I don't care what time it is. And frankly, if a storm happens and I get to stay longer, I'm vote for that. I flew back in July. Was not so bad. A bunch of my buddies have flown recently, a bunch of them, and said it was one of the better flying experiences they've had. Yeah, there you go. Airports were a ghost town. Now I've got a ska song in my head. Living in a ghost town. And the plane was only half full. Yeah, I've been blessed to fly in some planes that are mostly empty. That is definitely better. Long drives are my favorite. See, RV to Disney, me too. Are you Triple D? Well, I'll let him answer, but he is in the music industry. Yes, but I'll let him answer. He's a good guy. Detroit Disney Duo and Just Samson. You guys will get along. Was not all that great. Should have called it the babysitting seniors too. I mean, I might resemble that remark. Who were they playing with? I must know now. We are way off topic now, but I'm interested. Who else? Who do you get? Willie Nelson and my mom likes Willie Nelson. Stop at Buc-ee's. Jay Skywalker? I did a video early on in my YouTube journey. I did a playlist. I still have it, but I haven't anything called Texas Splaining. When I love stopping everyone on road trips too, Samson. I do. I didn't. So a Californian moved to Texas and stopped at Buc-ee's. Didn't understand what the heck it was. People with big beaver faces with big old teeth on their shirt, and there's a big old sculpture or whatever of a beaver outside. I'm like, you guys are freaks. Yes, I'm talking to all y'all. See what I did there? But Buc-ee's is a Texas thing. We stop there every time now, and I make fun of it every time now. But they do have some good grub. I'm not going to lie. They have some really, and they have really good beef jerky. Adam Lou likes Buc-ee's. Everybody likes Buc-ee's. I don't want to admit that I like Buc-ee's because it's kind of terrifying. It's like Walmart's. Can I say bad? It rhymes with Rastword. Walmart's Rastword rhyming cousin. I'll leave it there. Production producer. There you go. He's answering the question. I love road trips, but if you're going to Disney World, it takes way too long and you will be missing Disney time. So listen, I don't want to ignore the elephant in the room on Disney. It came up in chat a little bit. We will tomorrow morning on Good Morning Disney talk about all the Disney news and stuff of the day, but most especially the Symphony, Yeehaw Bob, and 29 other 1,000 people, friends of ours. I'll tell you what, y'all. Yeah, I lived in Texas long enough now that when I make fun of saying y'all by saying all y'all, people don't even know I'm making fun of it. All right, listen. I like it when these come. Oh, I got my address on there. Darn it. I can't really show it as much as I want. These come, and I'm already a member, and it makes me go crazy. Like Seal, only without Heidi Klum. I love these little things, and they speak to me. I can't show you the whole thing because it's got my address, and my daughters will freak out and all that. But I want more points. Do you guys get these? Do you like these? That is a great deal. It is a great deal. You know what? I also like these little gooey things that come off. Anyway, never mind. But that's not what I want to show you, Disney Piles. And this is an old one. I just pulled it up the other day. A couple of weeks ago when we started the show. I think it's from 2019. Yeah, it is. Winter 2019. This is really fun. I'm going to get to let's jump in the chat before we dive into it. That is a great deal. I love Buffett. Been to about, 35 of the shows. Actually, I think you said that once, but that is cool. I have his flip-flops and wristbands from a show. I like the vibe. I've never been there live. I got to be honest. I like the song Margaritaville. If it's on, I listen to it. That's really the only song I'm probably going to admit to liking. I do like, what is the steel, what is that called? Steel drum? Is that steel? It's a steel drum. I do like that thing, that island thing. Except Sirius XM, I'll find myself on Margarita Channel now and then. I enjoy it. But I'm not going to lie. Margaritaville is a great song. He's not a one-hit wonder, but he might as well be because the other ones. But the Businessman, I'm a fan of. I'll tell you that. I mean, come on. Like Samson said, he's like 300 years old and he's still up on stage cranking it out. You got to respect that. Wait, what happened to Yeehaw Bob? He's gone. Part of your world adventures. They let 28 or 29,000 people go. They let the Grand Floridian Symphony go. They let Yeehaw Bob go. He gone. I don't know the final date, but the headlines are they fired Yeehaw Bob. I don't really like the headline. I don't think they fired him. I think they let him go. I guess it's the same thing. We got one of those in the mail the other day too. Into the shredder it went. I like them. You're going to survive unless you get a little crazy. You want me to sing Seal? Is that Seal? I don't know. I don't think I can do it. Sorry. Oh, no, don't be sorry. Destination Time. I don't care. A Buffett show is spring break for old guys. I might resemble that remark. I'm down with that. I'm from Texas originally, so I can make all the fun I want. That's right. I'm from California originally, so I do make all the fun I want. Ozzy Osbourne is old and he still sings. So, Sean, I love you. Ozzy Osbourne does not sing. Ozzy Osbourne's never sang. Ozzy Osbourne gets there and goes, sorry. My best friend in the world loves Ozzy, and I don't understand it, but he's funny. I know about the orchestra, but I didn't know. Yeah, Eha Bob's gone. I think a goal for DVC should be 500 points. You know, I want enough that I can go quarterly and take who I want where I want. I don't know what that math turns out to be. I'd like to add a new contract every year from a couple of years, but I'm not there yet. But I've got some plans. You're going to see a little bit less of me on YouTube and maybe find me a little more elsewhere because I'm really, 2021 is going to be about income. 2019 was about daily vlogging and learning that. 2020 has been about live streaming and learning that for me, learning skills for me. Podcasting and businesses. I was going to be originally websites, but businesses is going to be my 2021 thing. Millionaires don't have a business. Millionaires have 6 to 10 businesses. And millionaires start 30 businesses and fail at 20 of them. And I want to try to fail at like 5 next year. Maybe we'll get lucky. I Googled how much Jimmy Buffett is worth. A bundle. I was surprised. I was expecting to be a lot more. Oh, really? With everything he has, the resorts, the hotel, I'm guessing it would be a lot. Hey, but he has no clue what he's singing. Ozzy? Yeah, man. Actually, I sound more like Dylan when I'm trying to be Ozzy, but whatever. I don't get Bob Dylan. I guess he was better before I was live. I can tell you how to save a ton on DVC. I want to hear it. Let's do it. Sharing our Disney house. What's going on sharing our Disney? We were just talking a little DVC and Yeehaw Bob and some other things. We're probably only going to go another 4 or 5 minutes or I don't know, 10 or 15 more minutes. It's probably not going to be an hour show tonight. Wow, it's at 27 after. I didn't realize. Not that I'm in any hurry by any means, but I don't have more stuff to talk about, so I'm not going to make you stay here. You can travel to Disney a lot more if you stay at the non-DVC timeshare. Well, I mean, we should probably have you on one night. Destination timeshare, we should do that. I mean, you're obviously in that niche or niche, depending on how you want to say it. But we could bring you on sometime and we could talk about that option. Hey, Ozzy. Oh, that's something else. Disney Files, I love it. I love the Ratatouille stuff. I love the promotion of it. They've got the welcome home stuff. They got the bigger than us stuff. But what I like about this, obviously it's promo on top of promo on top of promo. It was a good article about the Riviera right before it opened. Hey, Matt W., what's going on, my man? Hey, Tina, I'm glad you're listening. Can't really say I'm watching much. That's right. It's just me. And we already know how beautiful I am. You don't need to see that anymore. I loved this article about the Riviera a lot. Again, this is the winter 2019, so it's not the new version at all. But it talked about Walt going to, was it Italy? And kind of the impetus for the theming. Is that the right English? I think it was. I'm not going to show you the whole thing. Don't worry. I won't bore you to death. But I just really like this little thing. Frankly, I read it when it came out. I'll probably go take it to bed and read it tonight. Talked about the Runaway Railway. I forgot about this article too. It's just good little Disney. If you're a Disney nut like me, it's good stuff. Whatever. I want to show it off. I like it. A lot of stuff about the Avengers. I forgot about this. That's true. A lot of stuff about the Avengers. What is it? Adventures Campus coming to Disneyland. I'm reading all kinds of good things about that. Galaxy's Edge, Epcot changes. Obviously, this is pre-pandemic. Everything's changed. But sometimes these have really neat articles about or little blurbs about what's going on at the resorts. So when we were at Saratoga Springs, we got this, and I learned through this magazine, Disney Files, that they had a 5K. It's not actually a 5K. It's like a 2.1K, which we ended up not doing, but I planned on doing. I don't remember why we couldn't, but it's just fun stuff. Just fun little extra stuff. I would love to be able to try DVC someday, though. Man, I love it. I love it. Cool. Plenty of great timeshares in and around Orlando. None give you the Disney magic, but a fraction of the cost. You know, just Destination Timeshare. If you're interested, let's connect. And if you're willing, if you've been live before and you've got the lighting and stuff and all that, I'd love to have you on the show and we can talk about that as an option. I want to get more DVC, but I'm not opposed to sharing that information with other people. Anyway, and stuff about Broadway. And again, it's just a magazine for us Disney nuts. So there you go. I like it. I wanted to share that, and I wanted to kind of make fun of. I get probably get 2 of these a month, just to remind me that I need more DVC points. I would love to be able to. Yep. Jay Skywalker says I have you on split screen, checking out your new website, looking at the Who Am I. So it's brand new. It's a brand new website. There's going to be a lot more to that. There's going to be, check out the video. It's like a 40-second video. It explains what's going to be there and what is there now. There'll be a quick video about how you can be on the show. I want to bring people on the show and how you can send me a little clip and all that kind of stuff. I've got some ideas for it. I've got some ideas for other websites too. But I think I want it to be a place where we can put this as a podcast. So if you missed the live show, you can watch the live video, you can listen to it, and just have a place for me to blog about DVC deals. I mean, not everybody can come to a live show, but maybe if I can, maybe I'll do a paragraph or 3 on each show, talk about what we talked about, that kind of thing. I want it to be, I mean, there's other DVC sites out there, and I want to be anything. I'm not going to compete with them. I'm just going to be me talking about DVC with you, and I think it'll be fun. So yeah, if you don't know what he's talking about, you can check it out. Here, I'll type it in. Welcome home, DVC.com. And we've got some more coming. So there we go. Good. I was worried it wouldn't take the link. I don't know if it's StreamYard or YouTube, but they've been bouncing back a bunch of links lately. Should say welcomehomedvc.com. Yeah, it does. So yeah, that's my website. It's one of a few that I have. No problem, Samson. I always appreciate seeing you here. Have a great night, my friend. Never be a stranger. Okay. Yeah, so anyway, check out the website if you want. And if you want to talk more DVC, now's the time. We're going to probably close up in here in like 5 minutes. Again, I don't necessarily try to make it an hour show. If I don't have more to say, I'm not going to try to stretch it and keep you here. But I got out what I wanted. Thank you, RV into Disney. I lost my train of thought. Anyway, if there's anything else you want to talk about, now's the time. Questions, just at me or put question in caps real fast. But we're probably going to bounce in like 5 minutes. I do want to say, if you are interested in that Aulani trip, I would absolutely recommend you reach out to Sherry from Offset Sunset Travel. She's not here tonight. You can reach out to me and reach out to her. Destination Timeshares, I'm guessing, would love to get in touch with you too. My friends, I've got plenty of friends who are in the travel industry, and they can give you better information than I could ever give you. The URL popped up before I saw you type it. Really? The URL popped up before I saw you type it. I don't know how that's possible. Should we rent DVC points? That's definitely going to be a topic that we're going to have on in the future. I've never rented DVC points. I'm not opposed to it, but we'll have somebody on who knows more about it. I've reached out to, nope, that's not true. A couple of people have reached out to me and wanted to come on, and we'll get some people on at some point. How many DVC points do you own right now? I don't even know. Not a lot. It's like the smallest we could buy at the time to get in. I don't know. I don't want to lie to you. It's not a lot. I think it's a little under 100. I don't know. Wifey knows. I'll ask her. But it's not a lot. It's not a lot. I want more. I can tell you it's enough. Well, I mean, did we use it this year? I think we've done one trip through, I guess, 4 days. One trip a year of 4 days plus an additional day that I used one. I don't know. 70? I don't know. I'm guessing. I feel like I missed a question. Did I get them? No, I guess that's it. Got about. As it was just Samson say got about. So I think that's it. I think that's all for the night. Guys, check out the website, welcomehomedvc.com. Thanks for being here on a Tuesday night. We're going to talk Disney news and stuff tomorrow morning on Good Morning Disney. It's Monday through Saturday. And we talk DVC stuff on the Welcome Home show. That's this show. That's every Tuesday night. 10 o'clock my time, 11 o'clock Eastern time. Half hour to an hour. When I got a bunch of news, we'll go an hour. We got less news like tonight. We'll go a half hour. I think the minimum you have to buy is 80. There you go. So if the minimum you have to buy is 80, that's probably what I have then. We definitely bought the lowest we were able to buy. We didn't think okay, I'll tell the story again. We weren't planning on buying. And then whatever the amount was that he was selling us, which I'm assuming was the minimum, would give us a trip every year. I think a 4-day trip every year at the place that we were staying at anyway, or nicer. And that's not totally true. We were staying at the All-Star Movie Resort and paying for the food package. And my wife was putting the money away every month. And for the amount we were putting away every month to put it in the DVC instead, we got whatever, 80, I don't know, however many points we got. And the equivalent would be one trip, 4 days, but at a nicer place. Does that make sense? I feel like that was the worst explanation ever. We were putting away money once a month. We put that money into buying the DVC contract that the gentleman was trying to sell us, and it got us one trip a year. I feel like I'm doing a horrible job explaining to myself. Good thing about DVC is you can start low, and yeah, we did. We want more, and we have not rebought since. But we will. I think then if that's the case, then that's probably what we have. I don't know. It feels like we have less than that. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I don't care. I want more, whatever it is. I'm glad you understand me. I don't think I understand me, but that's a good place to end. 35 minutes in, guys. Again, it's not an hour show. It's a show until we're done. I'll never probably, well, I'm not going to say never. I can't imagine going over an hour. We'll probably usually go between a half hour and an hour. It's every Tuesday night. You're here right now. Welcome Home is the name of the show. Welcome Home. DVC.com is the website. I want you to check it out. I'll type it out in right now. www.welcomehomedvc.com. Give it a look-see. I hope I spelled it right. I think that's it. Good morning, Disney. Tomorrow, 9:15 my time, 10:15 your time. Friday night, Disney Pins Live. Sunday night, Creator Talk. Disney Creators Live. News coming. Going to make some changes. Podcasts and stuff. Jay says, unfortunately, I understand you too. I know what you're saying. URL showed up again before you were typing. It did again. What? Well, I'm magic. I just didn't know I was. I'll tell you. You're welcome. Jan, good night to you. Destination, good night to you. Must be some lag on it. Oh, yeah. Well, that's probably what it is, guys. Yeah. I type it in and yeah. There's YouTube. There's like a 8-second lag or something. That's what it is. You don't have to go, but you can't stay here. Have fun storming the castle. We are out of here. Good morning, Disney, tomorrow morning. I appreciate you all spending a little time on a Tuesday night. It is amazing that you let me come into your house or go onto your mobile phone, even for a minute. So to my members, to my friends, to new people I've never met before, to that person in the corner doing dishes, barely listening, but listening a little bit, I appreciate you too. Thanks. Have the best day ever. I'll say it again. Have fun storming the castle. See you tomorrow for Good Morning Disney. Bye, guys.